My love is now revealed as the secret ends. For a long time, I kept it to myself. This feeling, this love, this quiet truth that stayed tucked inside my chest, beating softly every time I heard your name. Not because I was ashamed, not because I didn't believe in it, but because I was scared, scared that speaking it out loud might change everything, scared that once the secret was out, I couldn't take it back, scared that you might not feel the same or worse, that you'd walk away. So I loved you in silence. I loved you in the way I looked at you when you weren't watching, in the way I remembered the things you said, even when you thought I wasn't listening. I loved you in the way I stayed close without crossing the line, always the friend, the support, the quiet presence in the background of your busy world. And I told myself that was enough, that loving you silently was better than not having you at all. But lately I felt it rising, this need to let it out, this ache to stop pretending. Because every time you smile at me, not knowing what your smile does to me, it hurts a little more. Every time you talk about your future, and I have to bite my tongue because you're in mine, but I'm not sure I'm in yours. I realize I can't carry this secret forever. So here I am now, no more hiding, no more acting like I'm okay, just being there. Because the truth is my love is now revealed as the secret ends. This is me finally choosing to be seen. There were so many little moments, tiny quiet seconds that built this love without making a sound. The time you called me late at night just to vent about something that ruined your day, and you laughed halfway through the story, apologizing for talking too much. But I wasn't tired, I wasn't bored, I was just listening and falling a little deeper with every word, or when we were out with friends and you sat across from me, laughing so loud your eyes disappeared. You didn't know I was watching you more than I heard anything anyone else said. There was this softness in you, unfiltered, natural, real, and it made my chest feel full in a way I couldn't explain. Held on to all those moments, every glance, every pause, every time your hand brushed uh, against mine by accident, and I wished it could stay there just a second longer. And now that the secret is out, now that I've whispered it into the open air, this is what I need for you to know. My love didn't show up overnight. It didn't explode like fireworks. It grew slowly, silently, like roots under the ground, holding steady even when no one saw them. I never loved you for what you gave. I loved you for who you were when you weren't even trying. And I think that's why I kept it hidden for so long, because it felt too real to risk ruin. But I can't keep it locked away anymore, because every time I walk away without telling you, I lose a little more of myself. And today I choose to stop hiding, because this love, it was never meant to stay in the dark. Saying it out loud feels like standing on a ledge, like taking a deep breath with no guarantee of what's waiting on the other side. Because now that it's no longer a secret, I know there's only two ways this can go. You lean in or you step back. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared, because I am more than I've ever been. Scared that maybe I misunderstood the way you looked at me sometimes. Scared that maybe the laughs we shared meant more to me than they did to you. Scared that you'll hear all this and feel sorry for me, or worse, uncomfortable. But still, even with all that fear, I don't regret saying it, because loving you silently was starting to feel like forgetting how to breathe. Every time I held it in, I felt myself shrinking a little more, like I was living in a version of life where I had to keep my heart folded in my pocket. And that's not how I want to love anymore. So even if your answer breaks me, even if you look at me and say, I'm sorry, I don't feel the same, I'll still be grateful, because you deserve to know the truth, and I deserve the chance to stop hiding. No more pretending. No more playing it cool. No more acting like you're just someone I care about casually. Because you've been more than that for a long, long time. You've been the one I turn to without thinking. The one I remember in every quiet song. The one I find in my thoughts when I'm trying not to think at all. If this changes everything, so be it. At least now you'll know this love was real. It still is. And whether or not it has a future, at least now it has a voice. Now that it's out there, I'm sitting with the silence that follows, not rushing it, not filling it with noise, just waiting. And it's strange because even though I feared this moment for so long, there's a kind of calm in it too, like my heart finally exhaled after holding its breath for too many months. I'm not expecting you to say the perfect thing. I'm not expecting you to feel everything I feel. I just want you to know